how does the triangle maneuver gain chess opposition? Imagine you're in a tight endgame position, and your king is just a few moves away from a winning spot. You want to control the critical squares and force your opponent into a bad move. That's where the triangle maneuver, also called triangulation, comes into play. It's a clever way to shift the move order and gain a key advantage called opposition. Opposition happens when two kings face each other on the same line with only one square in between. The king that does not have to move holds the opposition, which can be a game changer in king and pawn endgames. Now, how does the triangle maneuver help you get this opposition? It involves moving your king along 3 squares in a triangular pattern. Think of it like a small loop or triangle that your king traces out. After completing this triangle, your king ends up back where it started, but the important part is that it's now your opponent's turn to move. This move order change is what creates the opposition. When your opponent is forced to move, they often have to step aside or weaken their position. This is called Zugzwang, where any move they make makes their situation worse. In practical terms, you use the triangle maneuver when you want to pass the turn to your opponent without giving up ground. You move your king in a way that wastes a move, then let your opponent move first. Because they are forced to respond, you gain the opposition. This allows you to push your king forward or control key squares more easily. It's especially useful in king and pawn endgames, where every move counts. For example, if your king is on a certain square and your opponent's king is nearby, you can move your king to a different square, then back again, completing the triangle. This makes it your opponent's turn, and they might be forced to move into a worse position or allow you to promote a pawn. The triangle maneuver is a subtle but powerful tool that helps you control the endgame and convert small advantages into wins. To sum up, the triangle maneuver involves moving your king in a 3-step pattern to return to the original square. This move sequence shifts the turn to your opponent, giving you the opposition. Gaining opposition often leads to Zugzwang, which can make your opponent's position worse. Using this technique lets you advance your king or pawns more effectively and is a key part of endgame strategy. Mastering the triangle maneuver can help you turn tight situations into victories by carefully controlling the move order and forcing your opponent into mistakes.